Hi you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of February the 1st through the 15th, 2018. I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and I ask that you all please continue to do so. Thank all of you guys that have hired me to do your personal readings. I really appreciate all of it, all of your support. Now, remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. Also, I'll be pulling 4 additional cards at the end of the reading. I'll be pulling one for singles, one for couples from the holographic tarot deck, and then I'll also pull the same from the Romance Angels deck. Okay, so heart of the situation. We have the 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot of wands coming up. So it's a lot of fire energy around you guys. People that are maybe assertive, aggressive, bossy, likes to be in charge, very passionate, creative, artistically. So there is some energy going on. Now, I'm feeling like for some of you, there's some sort of on-off again relationship with someone. It could be that fire sign, maybe an air sign, or going back and forth between fire and air, or juggling 2 different people. But I feel too that this fire sign is very manipulative, and I feel like they are always, I don't know, kind of, I feel like they're an instigator. I don't know. I just kind of feel like they start things and then they walk away and act like, I don't know why we're arguing. I don't know where that came from. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like someone is kind of playing games as well. And I feel like you're kind of tired of some sort of behavior. There may be, if you're in a relationship, I'm feeling like you might need to set some boundaries. You're tired of someone running over you or walking over you, or, you know, just kind of rolling around in your emotions like it's nothing. And I feel like you're like, you know, like, hold the hell up. Like, you need to, you know, cut this BS, or, you know, take it elsewhere. So it's almost like you're taking a stand for yourself, or giving someone an ultimatum. You're tired of being run over, because I feel like someone has been talking circles around you. I feel like, you know, people have been just kind of neglecting you and just kind of playing with your emotions. And I feel like this has been a repeated cycle, and you keep being played for a fool. And this is just like I said, a repeated cycle. It has been going on and on, but, you know, it's like at some point I feel like you're just putting your foot down. Now, also, some of you could be dealing with an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this air sign, whoever this air sign is, they are also someone who could come off as defensive or distant, or like their guards are always up, or like they're, you know, like they're prepared for an argument or fight or something. Or maybe this is just someone that you're close to and is misunderstood. Maybe they just come off kind of distant, because I've mentioned before, a lot of times air signs, it's hard to read them because their thoughts, they're thinkers. They're always thinking about what they want to say, or analyzing in their mind, and able to wear like a good mask. Like they have good poker faces, I should say. So I don't know, someone might be getting ready to confront you, or you could be getting ready to confront them. Those of you that are single, I feel that there is someone that you have your eye on, but maybe you haven't approached them. Maybe they're coming off as unapproachable. But during this first week, I'm not really seeing like any strong connections being made, but there is someone that you're interested in, and there could be like a fiery attraction to this person. Those of you that are in relationships, I'm feeling that you feel obligated to stay in it. Like you're like, well, I've been with this person for this long or whatever, or I'm a loyal person, so I have to stay in this relationship, even if other people are trying to get your attention, because for some of you, you might feel like your relationship is threatened. Yeah, I'm feeling like for some of you, you feel like your relationship is threatened. So you're having to protect it or claim it or mark your territory. Those of you that are single, I feel like you're carrying a lot of weight around. I feel like you're wearing a lot of hats. I feel like you've been really busy. And I feel like the path that you're on, it hasn't been an easy path, but you're still passionate. You're still optimistic about finding what it is that you're looking for. But yeah, it's like I'm sorry if y'all start hearing like a bunch of yelling. My son is probably playing one of those war games or something. But yeah, it's like I feel that you are determined to find what it is that you're looking for. And it's like you're seeing clues as well. So for some of you, you're very aware that the time that you've spent alone, or the reason why you're single, is because you're on a journey and you're just taking it all in stride. You're like, you know what, this okay. This is what I came to do. Especially, those of you that are, spiritually awakened, you're like, this is what I came to do. I know I have an obligation to fulfill while I'm here. So I'm not going to get caught up in the fact that I haven't met the right person, or the fact that I'm still single. And I almost feel like you're an old soul. Somebody, or there's a group of you that I feel like you're light workers, or you're old souls or something. Now there is someone watching you. If you aren't the one watching them, you are being watched. This person is just afraid to approach you. It could be because they were hurt in the past. Maybe you've rejected them in the past and they're tired of approaching you. It could be just having some sort of insecurities. So they're keeping their distance, and they're watching from afar. Or it's you. There's having to deal with some sort of anxieties as well, and letting that hold you back. Like your anxieties are holding you back from really connecting with the person that you want to, or from socializing, period. So you might have like social anxiety. I'm seeing you feeling like you want to be rescued. It's like your hands are tied, and you're feeling helpless, and you're like, you don't know what to do, which direction to turn. And I just feel like for some of you, there's some insecurities. Now, for some of you, you're just stuck in a relationship that you don't really want to be in, but this person manipulates you into staying all the time. And this is that cycle, that repeated cycle. So when you threaten to leave, and then they start saying things like, I wish you would. I almost want to say they kind of scare you. I don't even feel like they kind of sweet talk you. I feel like they kind of like say things to make you feel like you can't get away. Like you might be the most attractive person ever, but they're saying things like, who would want you? You come with a lot. Maybe you got 6 kids. You think somebody else want to be with you that got 6 kids? It's something I feel like somebody is using something against you in your personal life and twisting it and making you feel like, oh, they're right. I might as well just stay and, just sit here and just play out the relationship. So I'm getting there's a group of you, and this isn't for everybody. I know it's not going to resonate with everybody, but there's a group of you out there watching this that is feeling insecure in your relationship and is only sticking around due to mental manipulation. So some of you are ready to take a risk and you're ready to let go. What is this candle? You're ready to let go and take a chance or start a new journey or path on your own. And this might not be something that is totally in your character, but you're like, forget it. I'm going to do it. I'm packing up, or I'm going to take a chance on something. Either you could be taking a chance and walking away from a relationship, or you could be taking a chance and entering one and saying, why not? For some of you too, something I was getting ready to say. Oh yeah, for some of you, someone could randomly enter your life. This is usually like a very random person or a free spirit that just like out of the blue, they're in your life and they're very interesting. And you're like, okay, who are you? It's almost like they're entertaining, or like you're being entertained by their unusual behavior, or maybe because they're so out there, it's just something that attracts you. They also might have be an Aquarius or have an Aquarius nature, but like the unusual and spontaneity of an Aquarius. If you are in a relationship, this also could be you guys suddenly taking some sort of risk together and doing something that you never did. I don't know what that risk could be, but it's like taking some sort of risk. Or maybe you or your partner could be acting out of character because you're bored. With the Strength card, I feel like someone's loyalty is being tested. This is usually someone who is controlling their lust or controlling their desires. They're not falling for temptation. But also because of the image on this card, it makes me feel like someone has been wounded, and somebody might be doing something as a cry for help. Somebody might be acting out of character as a cry for help. What they're really saying is, I'm hurt. And I don't know, make sure that you're not being insensitive to your partner, or maybe your partner is being insensitive to you. But I'm seeing someone's loyalty being tested, or someone is trying to, if you're single, I almost feel like there's someone that you're attracted to, but you're trying not to be attracted to them. You're holding back for whatever reason. Maybe you're afraid that this person is going to hurt you. And you're trying to see if this is someone that you can trust, because you're very vulnerable, or your wound, your heart is still open from maybe some sort of past hurt. So you're trying to control how you feel about this person, or you don't want to get involved because you don't want to be hurt. But eventually I feel like somebody's making an offer to you. Somebody is saying, trust me. Somebody is saying, I am trustworthy and take a chance on me. So somebody's going to ask you to take a chance on them. They're putting their heart, wearing their heart on their sleeve, and they're ready to be open and vulnerable with you. And this could be someone who's very sensitive, intuitive, nurturing like, or they could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Also, for some of you, you could get involved with a Taurus. Now, I feel that you're going to be learning something about yourself, or something is going to be revealed to you, or you might have to go to someone for advice or counseling. because the Hierophant is about learning things, especially things that are, especially learning about hidden knowledge. But I'm seeing this more so like you going to someone for advice. Now, someone could be coming to you for advice, but I almost feel like, especially since Sagittarius are very spiritual people, but I'm kind of feeling like you're going to someone, like you trust their opinion. You trust what they have to say. This is someone that you have an emotional connection to, so it could be like a family relative. And, you know, you're trusting their advice on something. You're taking notes. They're teaching you about the ways of life, or they're teaching you on how to get to approach someone. They might be trying to coach you on how to approach someone that you're afraid to approach. And then for you married couples, this is having to possibly discuss your relationship with like a counselor or someone that you trust overall that can help you guys heal whatever you're going through, whatever difficulties. Now, I'm also seeing secrets being withheld. Yeah, there is some sort of secret. Somebody might be holding a secret from you, or you might be holding a secret from someone. You could be, someone could be doing a reading on you, or you might get a reading on somebody. Not just watching, you know, the videos. You might actually spend some money and try to understand, you know, what's going on in your relationship, or what's going on with this person, because I feel like you're trying to find some sort of answers, and you're going to eventually go either to a psychic or to an intuitive reader to find out some sort of answers, or even an astrologer. So there's something that you're trying to find out about this person or advice for your relationship. Okay, so single Sagittarius, additional messages or advice. Single Sag. Okay, so I have the Three of Wands here. Again, we have the Chariot, that card. Well, not again, but we had a card that kind of represented being defensive and kind of guarding your emotions, putting up a front, and not allowing yourself to be distracted by your emotions. And so I just kind of feel that you're waiting for something to happen, or you're longing or wondering when is something happen, but you're being optimistic about it. I feel like you have a feeling that something is getting ready to happen. And also for some of you, I'm picking up a long distance relationship. I didn't really see it so much in a reading, but in this I'm feeling like there's someone at a distance that you're longing to be with, or you guys are waiting, trying to see if you can plan a trip, if they can ever visit. But there is distance and waiting. And then also for some of you, there's something about trying to get away with something, like someone is not deception in that sense, more so someone from a distance is spying on you. And I did pick that up in the first reading. So either you're spying on someone but afraid to approach them, or vice versa. All right, Sagittarius couples. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, it's making me feel like either you're just entering a relationship, or there's going to be a renewal of your relationship, because you guys are connecting. And this is someone who you feel like is your soulmate, or someone that could be from your childhood. But you guys are both thinking about each other, and you guys are both opening up to one another. So you guys are being exchanging feelings with each other. And we have the Ace of Cups here. So those of you that are coupled, whatever storm you could be going through, or whatever, like we had the Seven of Wands, and you know, all that defensive behavior. Oops, sorry. This is a possibility of you guys just getting back to basics and reconnecting and remembering why the relationship worked in the first place. So I feel like you guys are discovering things about each other and listening to one another after having to be on the defense. And also not having to do with your relationship, but someone from your past has been looking for you that might get in contact with you. An old friend from the past. It doesn't have to be romantic, but an old friend, you might hear from them because you guys have both actually been thinking about each other. All right, Sagittarius singles. Messages for Sagittarius singles. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you've been being a Debbie Downer to yourself, talking about I'll never find love and beating and moping around, get out of that state of mind and transform that into something positive. Focus on yourself. You know, if you can't stop thinking about love, then focus on something else. But and then here we have chemistry. So there is a strong magnetic attraction here. And this also, I know I said those of you that are single, but if you have connected with somebody that's at a distance, maybe you're thinking it's impossible because you're at a distance from each other, stay positive about that because there is chemistry between you and that person. All right, so Sagittarius couples. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And also it says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your unusual type and expectations. Again, I kind of feel like this is speaking to those of you out there that are involved with someone that's at a distance. And, you know, so for those of you that are in a long distance relationship or dealing with someone that comes from a different background, culture, race, or whatever, and if you have had any doubts or insecurities about it, again, I still feel like the singles message applies too. Remain optimistic because the person that you're wanting to be close to is worth waiting for. If you're in a new relationship, this could be the person that had been worth the wait. You know, it's like you have been single for so long, and now the person that you're connecting with, this has been the person. You're going to see the fruits of your labor or the results of all that praying and meditating. So yeah, have patience. And that is all that I have for you guys. I hope it did resonate. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want a private reading that is more tailored to your personal life, you can always email me matt76@gmail.com. So just hit the description link under this video and you'll see my email address. Email me so that I can send you the price list and options. You guys make sure you're leaving your comments. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, please. Thank all of you guys for watching, and many blessings to you.